Ta-da!
Ta-da!
So, Mike.
Hello.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Liz?
I'm so happy because 21 July,
Yes.
Chicago,
Here
full
we are.
moon,
Full moon
and Toehider live.
and Toehider live. What more could anyone want?
Yeah, nothing more. Just only Toehider.
Yeah, only Toehider.
How do you feel
This
tonight?
is good. Very good.
Very good.
A little tired and sweaty and good.
Doesn't matter. The people doesn't matter that.
No, I like it.
Your first time is your first time here in the United States touring
That's correct. First time performing and first time as a visitor as well.
as a visitor
Yes,
too.
yes.
Uh,
Loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What have the funniest thing or the strangest moment of your tour in this moment?
The strangest moment? Well, I think generally the strangest thing is the bus. It's the tour bus. It's got a mind of its own.
Mm-hmm.
We turn the air conditioner on and it blasts heat in our faces. The door lock doesn't not lock.
Wow.
There's a strange whistling sound, and
It looks
there's a
very
ghost.
Scary.
I think it's haunted.
It's a scary bus.
They're very scary. Yeah, very
Yeah.
intimidating. It's made of pure steel.
How do you describe the inside the tour bus?
Inside the tour bus is stinky, sweaty, lots of action, lots of parties. It's just pure debauchery. I love it. No, it's good. It's nice.
And it's
Just a few.
It's a comfort.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, it's nice to be able to finish a show and then just go straight onto the bus and drive through the night to the next show. The downside is that we don't get to see much of the amazing places we get to visit. So maybe next time.
So do you have all inside the bus?
Yeah, yes, we have. We sometimes have hotel rooms for showers and relaxation, but we don't really sleep in there because the bus leaves in the middle of the night, and we don't want to miss the bus because that would be bad.
Very bad.
Yes.
So, tell us, why do you play bass and not guitar?
Well, I met a guitar player by the name of Ben Cohen from Los Angeles, and he plays in a band called Power Glove. And I sang. He sent me a message and asked me if I would like to sing on a cover of a cartoon theme song called Animaniacs. And so I very much said yes to that, and I checked out more Power Glove material, and I discovered he was the best guitar player I'd ever heard in my life. So when the opportunity came up for us to play some shows in the United States, I just had the idea of, oh, maybe I'll play bass, get Ben on guitar. And Ben had a friend by the name of Jake Dick, who's a phenomenal drummer from LA as well. And I'm a huge Rush fan, Police fan, and King's X, all of those cool bands that have a singing bass player. So I just thought it'd be fun.
Which instrument do you like the most to play and to practice?
Oh, I couldn't choose really. Well, in terms of just pure practicing at home, I love playing the drums, but I'm not good enough to be able to play drums in a live situation yet. Maybe one day, but not yet.
In a normal day of your life, like being Mike Mills or Toehider, how is your creative process?
Oh, that's a good question. I wake up, drink about 18 cups of coffee, and then I sit in my studio and just contemplate life and death and the universe and just see what comes out of my fingers and out of my brain. I don't know how else to describe it.
It's a strange smell here.
It's very strange.
It's like
I think America seems to be opening up to
marijuana.
certain
Do you smell it?
spices. I do smell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
smell
smoke it,
I
but I
don't know
smell it.
where came, which place.
Somewhere, people can smoke it on the street here. I think.
Here.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
What do you think about that marijuana free?
Well, people should feel free to do whatever they want. I think it's fine. It's fine with me. You know what, Liz? I've never smoked marijuana in my life.
Really?
No, I'm a big drinker, but I don't smoke marijuana.
So you drink. Do you like
Yeah.
more beer or whiskey?
No, I'm allergic to beer, spirits.
Which kind of
What's it?
spirits?
Whiskey's too rough. Champagne costs too much. Vodka puts my mouth in gear.
Okay.
This
what
little refrain will help you explain,
Mhm.
help me explain. As a matter of fact, I like beer. No,
Yeah.
it's not true. It's an old song. I don't like beer either. Red wine is my poison.
Red wine.
Yeah.
Which kind of red wine?
All of the reds, Merlot, and we call it Cab Sav in Australia. Pinot Noir, all of them. Yeah, they're all great. Yeah.
Nice. How long does it take you for compose, record one song, like since the moment you create the lyrics and then record all the instruments and then producing and then editing and masterizing all.
Anyway,
How long does it take you in one song?
it very much depends on the song. Sometimes things happen very quickly, and then other times I feel like I'm just slaving over a piece of music forever and I can never get it to sound right. So anywhere from 1 day to 1 month, let's say that.
1 month.
Yeah,
one
sometimes.
song.
Yeah.
So recently you have two songs that very different songs, and I like a lot that two songs is Quit Forever and
Oh, yeah.
How Do I Dial It Down with
Okay.
orchestration.
Yeah.
So is it challenging for you to make this difference in your music?
Yes. How do I dial it down? That was one of the songs that just seemed to take forever. I spent so long.
I fucking love it.
Okay,
How Do I
cool.
Dial It
Oh, great.
Down?
I appreciate that. Yeah, it took a long time for that to get finished. And actually, I didn't finish it until 5 o'clock in the morning one morning when finally it started to sound like a piece of music. Because before that, it would just sounded like trash. But it took a long time. Whereas Quit Forever took much quicker. It came together a lot quicker. Yeah.
Yes, because I feel that How Do I Dial It Down is more complex.
I guess so.
The
Yeah.
finish of that.
Yeah.
The end of the song.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
What do you record first in the orchestration?
In the orchestration, that all kind of comes together at the same time, whether the string parts and the horn parts, and they all seem to happen at the same time. Yeah, it's hard to think about that. Yeah, it's just discipline. I think it's just
Discipline.
sitting down and not allowing myself to leave until it's where I would like it to be.
How many hours do you spend in music each day?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah. If I'm not working on music, I'm laying in my bed trying to sleep.
Again, the train.
Maybe that was a ghost train.
It's a ghost train.
Yeah, so if I'm not working on music in the physical sense, I'm definitely working on music all the time in the psychological sense, I guess.
What is the most complex or challenging thing about being Toehider?
The most challenging thing, I think I get very sick of the sound of my own voice because
Why?
Because I have to listen to it so much because it never leaves me and I get very fed up. Sometimes I'd like to be able to have a more flexible, more versatile voice and be able to have different tones and different characters. But I feel like it's quite limited. I'm kind of, stuck in a little path now. And I mix and master everything myself. So I have to listen to the sound of my own voice in so many different contexts.
Okay.
As a writer, as a performer, as a mixing engineer, as a mastering engineer. So
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, by the end of it, I'm very fed up with it.
What do you enjoy the most of these phases of the musician?
What do we enjoy? Sorry, say that again?
What do you enjoy the most in which phases of the musician?
Oh, okay. I think the most satisfying phase to me is
Satisfying.
getting the song finished, and getting it, watching the final render on the computer as it gets finished, and then listening back and making sure everything's okay. And then it's just like a sense of relief that it's finally done. I think that's the most satisfying part.
Do you have unfinished songs?
Unfinished song. I have a lot of unfinished ideas that, for whatever reason, were just too hard for me to elaborate on. So I just have to put them to the side and start fresh with a new idea. Sometimes an idea will go nowhere, which is a bit of a shame. So sometimes I post those little ideas on Patreon just so people can hear them.
So thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Message for all your fans around the world.
Thank you, everyone around the world. I love you all more than I have the capacity to describe. And hopefully I'll see you out here on the road in the big steel bus. That would be fun for me.
Steel Ghost Bus.
The steel ghost bus. And let's finish on the train.